could please start getting your seats so we could start our amazing program that was designed by the one and only, our very own warrior, Minerva. So, come on, you could do better than that. Really? I don't hear you. I don't hear you. So, yes. Yes, yes. So, please start having a seat so we can get started. We're going to get started in the next 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So, let's have a seat. Okay, you don't have to be quiet. You just have to sit down. So talk it away, but just have a seat. Dime, mi amor.
I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress. I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress. I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress. I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress. I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress. I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress. I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress, I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, we're going to be getting started soon. Okay, we found Carmen Ramos. Thank you.
Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress, I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my
Yes, Roger
own.
Green.
I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress, I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress, I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress, I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my
Hello, familia. Welcome to the moment of presence. If you could please find your way to the pews and have a seat, because we want to get started with our recalibration of our moral compass. Have a seat. If you could have a seat, please. Have a seat. My sisters from Red Carpet, if you could help me, help folks to have a seat. Sisters, if you could help, please, to usher the folks to have a seat. Please, sisters. Thank you.
I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day.
All right. As we get ourselves settled in,
I don't compare.
we welcome you. We welcome you. We are live streaming.
Comparison brings envy and unnecessary
If we can start settling in.
on my progress.
so that we can begin the program.
I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress, I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. I don't compare, I prepare. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my progress, I focus on my share. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. Winning comes from mindset. I don't compare, I prepare. I don't compare, I prepare. My greatness is my own. My path is mine alone. I don't compare, I prepare. My power grows each day. I don't compare, I prepare. Success becomes my way. I don't compare my journey to someone else's lane. Comparison brings envy and unnecessary pain. I focus on my
Bomba!
focus on my share.
That was the warm-up.
Mindset.
That's what we have in store for you this evening.
I don't compare.
Good evening, everyone.
My greatness is
Good evening, family, comrades, and community. Welcome to the Moment of Presence, curated and designed by Minerva. I'm Rina Valentin, and I am humbled to serve as her vessel for today's presentation. So we're able to be here thanks to the former 1199 SEIU Labor Union former president, Dennis Rivera, and the Women's Coalition for Red Carpet for Social Justice. Thank you to A.M.E. Zion Church for hosting us. This is the Church of the Abolitionist, found in 1796. Members include Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Madam C.J. Walker, and many others. This moment of presence was intentionally conceived, planned, and designed by Minerva as a sacred pause for collective realignment, a powerful invitation for each of us to recalibrate our moral compass and return to what truly matters. Tonight, we gather as family, friends, and community to honor Minerva. Yes, 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 raise that frequency, yes. Resistencia, Minerva! All right. All right. I love the energy. I love the energy. All right. So, as I mentioned, we are here to honor her, not only for who she is, but for what she has made possible for so many of us. For decades, Minerva has been a force of conscience and courage. As a union activist, she fought so that working people, especially women, were seen, heard, and protected. Her advocacy does not stop at policy or protest. It lives in relationships, mentorships, and the daily work of building collective power. So 20 years ago, Minerva founded the Women's Coalition Red Carpet for Social Justice. Let's hear it for the ladies in the house. I know we were all just together a couple weeks ago. And so in doing so, she transformed the community. The coalition became more than an organization. It became a home, a place where women could speak truth without fear, where differences were honored, and where social justice was not a slogan, or not just a slogan, but a shared responsibility. Because of Minerva, countless people found their voice, their confidence, and their calling to lead. Her impact is measured not only in years, but in lives changed, in doors opened, in solidarity strengthened, and in the enduring belief that community care is revolutionary. Minerva has always understood that our struggles are connected to our roots, and her devotion to honoring her ancestors and her Puerto Rican culture, especially through Bomba, reflects that truth. Bomba, for those who don't know, is a sacred Afro-Puerto Rican tradition born from resistance, where the drum listens to the dancer, where the body tells the story, and where a community gathers in a circle of mutual respect. It is history, healing, protest, and joy all at once. And tonight, the rhythms of Bomba carry Minerva's spirit and legacy forward, led by the love and strength of the Bomba community of the diaspora who have come together in tribute. We have Bombazo Dance Company, led by Miteri Tucker. We have Segunda Kimbamba, led by Juan Cartagena. And Bomba Yo with Dr. Drum. Along with many other devoted bomberos and bomberas of the diaspora. Each drum beat tonight echoes Minerva's impact, and each movement reflects the space she created for others to rise. Each voice reaffirms that her work will continue through us. Minerva, your community is here, your legacy is alive, and your love surrounds you. Welcome, everyone.
Reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo, 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 reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo, ay Dios, reclámalo, 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 reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Te quitan la cultura y queda todo borrado. Te quitan la cultura y queda todo borrado. Reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo boricua lo que te han quitado. Te borran la herencia y queda destrozado. Te borran la herencia y queda destrozado. Reclámalo boricua lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. A oír estos tambores, la cadencia mi cantao. A oír estos tambores, la cadencia mi cantao. Un coro armonioso, un yuba bien bailado. Reclámalo boricua, lo que te han quitado. Ay mira, reclámalo. Te digo yo, reclámalo. ¡Habla! Se burlan de nosotros, nos echan pa'l lado. Se burlan de nosotros, nos echan pa'l lado. Oye, despierta boricua, que quede declarado. Nos queremos libres, el pueblo está activado. Reclámalo, 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 reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Así vamos reclamando lo que nos han quitado, así vamos reclamando lo que nos han quitado. Reclámalo boricua, lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo ahora, lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo, 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 reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo boricua, lo que te han quitado. A oír estos tambores, la cadencia mi cantao. A oír estos tambores, la cadencia mi cantao. Un coro armonioso, un yuba bien bailado. Reclámalo boricua, lo que te han quitado. reclámalo, 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 reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado, reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Habla. ¡Claro! Reclámalo, 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 reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Así vamos reclamando lo que nos han quitado, así vamos reclamando lo que nos han quitado, recordando desde ahora lo que nos han quitado. Reclámalo, boricua, lo que te han quitado. Reclámalo, 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 reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado, reclámalo ahora lo que te han quitado. Estoy buscando un árbol que me dé sombra, porque el que tengo calor a mí me da. Estoy buscando un árbol que me dé sombra, que me dé sombra, que me dé sombra. Ay, porque el que tengo ninguno a mí me da. Ay, que me dé sombra, que me dé sombra. Que me dé sombra. ¡Otra! Estoy buscando un árbol que me dé sombra. ¡Bomba!
Minerva Solla, everyone. And now a few words from our honored guest and curator and leader, our fearless warrior leader, Minerva Solla.
Chad, can you hear me? Chad, say something. Chad? Yeah. All right, we're ready, sis. Take it away, our warrior.
Everybody in this church and everyone in this room came united for justice. And we all will continue staying united for the justice that we not to keep on and that we will, when I'm going to the other side, and the other side is all of us together, whether you know it or not. We all go together for social justice. We all come together because we know there's something wrong with how our people are being treated. We all come together now, last 100 years, last many years that people before us came together. The people now come together. When I move to the other side, I will go to the Lord and say, these are the people that came together. And you know this, when we have differences, it's just a difference of opinion, because we know that when we fight for housing, when we fight for justice, when I was in the Young Lords, when I put the streets in my heart and said, my people will not take this. When we say, my people, you can't do that. Yes, we can. Sí, se puede. Sí,
Sí se
se puede.
puede.
Today, tomorrow, sí, se puede. When we fight for social justice, for healthcare for all, when we fight for housing, healthcare, for so many things that we know are our people deserve. When we fight for Puerto Rico to be free, la independencia de Puerto Rico, when we fight for having independence of Puerto Rico, when we fight, even if we don't believe in that, we will, those who believe in it, stay strong and keep fighting. Even if we don't believe in that, we still stand up for the other issues that we fight for. When we fight for the Palestinians to be free, the Palestinians right now breaks my heart. It breaks my heart, but just because you don't receive that culture, meaning you don't believe in that. It doesn't mean you don't believe in a house. It doesn't mean you don't believe in believing that those people are human beings. Those people are our people, that their children are our people just like we are people in the Palestinian community, we have to remember that we share that fight. And those people who don't believe in the right for our people to have good housing, affordable housing, that those people are not our children. Yes, they are. That those people are our children because they deserve a decent living. They deserve what's right. We are no different. They are no different. They want to have what we want. Those people are our family. Those people in Palestine are our family, and they should not be fighting for nothing. Let me tell you something. When the people got together around Palestine, they were fighting for us. They were fighting for us. They believed in all of those things. When something was wrong, they raised their fist for us. When people were against Trump, they were against Trump. And we're going to continue fighting for against Trump. And we will continue fighting for everyone. Those people are people that brought us together with this church, in this church that you're in, and that those people are our brothers and sisters, and they will stand with us. They are strong. They are amazing. And those people are our blood. We will continue. And when I go to the other side, I will let the Lord know, hey, I'm going to go see Tito Fuente. I'm going to see Oscar de Leon. I'm going to see all those musicians that are with us and their family. And the what? And the distract. And yes, right. That's my sister. And I just, whatever, what do you say? Threw her on the little bus. And those people are the ones that care for us, just like when Lolita Lebron, because she hears me say it all the time. As many of you, I wear my banner for Lolita Lebron, and I have always put my lipstick, and it's called the lipstick of Lolita Lebron, because when she went to the Capitol, she didn't have hate for those people who didn't want the independence of Puerto Rico. She just wanted her people in Puerto Rico and all the people everywhere to stand up for justice so that we can get to having an independence for Puerto Rico. So I would say to the Lord, these are all the people, all the people. Some people don't believe in religion, but they believe in free Palestine. And that's the difference with people who don't believe on this issue, but people who believe in the everyday standing up for la justicia. And that all these people, when they come to you, I'm gonna go, okay, 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 nope. And I'm gonna say, hey, these people don't believe in this, but they believe in this. And that's where you're coming in. So open up that door that you're trying to go like this and open up that door. Because give them a minute, because they're gonna get it. Because it's all under the same umbrella. Si llueve un poquito, that's a sign. They're all under your umbrella. Si se puede. Justice for all. Yeah, I love you, te quiero mucho.
Yeah, Minerva! Woo! Yeah, I can hear you! I can hear you! Si se puede, I can hear you!
¡Sí se puede!
Wow, how blessed and lucky are we, right? Our sister Minerva is here with us, and she planned her moment of presence. This is not a celebration of life. This is not, oh, beloved, this. She's not dead. She's not dead, and to be totally transparent, she's never gonna die. Minerva's never gonna die. She is gonna be seen through us. And that's why you're here today. That's why our sister Minerva planned this. Because she wanted all of us to really take time to be present and recalibrate our moral compass. What are those core values that are guiding you in elevating humanity with a focus on abundance and healing? And I have the privilege to read to you a poem by one of our sisters, Poetic, who her and Minerva have been sisters in activism for over 20 years. And I didn't even introduce myself because I'm just like so excited, but my name is Indiana, and I had the honor of being part of the Red Carpet for Social Justice, the Women's Coalition, and our very own, yes, and our very own Minerva said to me in October, well, we have to do this event, and I need you to be the co-chair. And I'm like, okay, I'll help you, not knowing what's going on. And little did I know, it was and has been one of the most blessings and privileges in my life, because to have the opportunity to be working with this elite warrior, oh my goodness, wow, has been the ultimate gift. So I have the pleasure of now reading to you what Poetic had written, a lyrical tribute. So let me put my glasses on because, you know, I have grandma vision, so hold on. So Minerva, your name is fire. Your name is memory. Your name walks steady through the streets of history. You don't whisper, you rise. You don't wait, you move. With justice in your breath and truth in your groove. Boricua spirit, storm and song, drumbeat heart that keeps us strong. From barrio rhythms to city lights, you turn resistance into rights. Young lords echo in your stride, revolution burning deep inside. Not just protest, but vision. Not just anger, but decision. You planted March like a seed in flame, and now the world remembers her name. March 8th, we rise, we say, this is the struggle, this is the day. And when hate tried to take the stage, you, Minerva, answered back, courage over rage. 2 hours driven, no hesitation. Love in motion is liberation. You stood not alone, but aligned. Body, spirit, heart, and mind. For your sister, for your people, for a future that must be equal. And you dance, oh, you dance, with Bomba thunder in your feet, every step a heartbeat, every turn a victory. Drum speaks, you answer. Chains break, you shatter. The rhythm says we matter. Minerva, comadre, warrior, light, you turn the dark into a fight, and the fight into a flame, and the flame into a name. We carry, we call, we claim. So rise and say it loud and say it clear. Minerva lives right here. In every worker, in every cry, in every refusal to let justice die. Viva Minerva, viva Minerva. Let it ring. Not just a name, but everything. An anthem, a movement, a living song where the people rise and we all belong. Minerva!
Minerva, the master planner. That was beautiful. Thank you, Indiana. Thank you, Potri. Potri, are you here? Brava. Ladies from the red carpet for social justice, stand up. We just celebrated the 20th anniversary of the Women's Coalition, and I have been privileged to serve as the MC since 2020, and it is my absolute honor to be here with you all. Yes, Taina Asili in the house, yes. And Indiana Soto just co-chaired this last round, and we thank you for sharing those lovely words by Sister Potri Ranka Mani. So next we're going to invite Roger L. Green, a former American legislator who served in the New York State Assembly for 26 years, an influential community leader who focused on civil rights, education, and economic justice, later becoming a distinguished lecturer and policy director at Medgar Evers. Everyone, please welcome Roger L. Green.
Hey, beloved. Beloved, it's want to thank you for being you. So much to say to all of us. We are blessed. You said earlier that this was a house in which the abolitionists came together to begin the struggle to repeal the system of chattel slavery. And so I am aware of the fact that Sojourner Truth stood here at some time, and she said, in fact, she would always begin her remarks and end them by saying, it's always good to be in the company of the faithful. And I'm saying that to you this evening. We are here, all of us, because of you. You brought us here together because you've been so faithful to the struggle for justice for our people, whether in Puerto Rico or here in New York City. And we thank you for that. I want to thank you also for something else. I remember something that Frantz Fanon said, who studied liberation movements. And he said that each generation must, out of relative obscurity, discover its mission and fulfill it or betray it. And we can thank you because you never betrayed your commitment to the moral imperative for justice. And your brilliance and your genius has been, and I hope we take this with us, you understood the intersectionality of movements. The brilliance of your life has been you were able to take Bomba, walk into a room, and use that to build community within the labor movement, within the women's movement, in movements for economic and social justice, and of course within your own family, which was so profound. And we all became your family, and so we thank you for that as well. This ability to see that all of us need to come together, all right? And so much now, particularly since we have in D.C. what I call the Mussolini of Mar-a-Lago, there's never been a time for us to come together, and we thank you today for bringing us together again. And I want to close with this particular quote from Dr. Tanya Pantoja, the founder of Spira, and I think we can take all of this with us tonight as well, because you will be with us forever. You will endure. And when you see the man on the other side or the woman on the other side, ask them to save some space for me up there as well. She says, I am me and my community, all that came before me, and all that will be after me. I repeat, I am me and my community, all that came before me, and all that will be after me. You will endure, my beloved, and thank you for inspiring us. We love you. Asante sana. Gracias.
Definitely encompasses Minerva. So, as I'm sure everybody here knows, Minerva is a member of the Young Lords Party. And we have members with us here today. Can you please stand up? Members of the Young Lord Parties, please stand up. Because our next speaker is a pioneering activist, educator, and writer who was the first woman elected to the Central Committee of the Young Lords Party. She served as Minister of Economic Development and was also a member of the Black Panther Party. Yes, the Queen is in the room, her sister in arms. Everyone, Denise Oliver Velez. I'm getting it to her. They're getting you a better chair. Yes.
Thank you.
Denise, she sees you this way. She sees you
Okay.
this camera.
Okay. Minerva, over 50 years. And you gave me this, so I brought it just to let you know that I still got it. I wanted people to know that I brought a piece of paper today that I wanted to share with all of you. I printed out something from the Congressional Record. I'm serious, like this is in the Congressional Record, dated Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. So it just happened. And it's online. And you can go to the website and you can print this out. And it's Honorable Nydia M. Velasquez, Thursday, April 2nd, 2026, honoring Minerva Solla. So I know we have time constraints. I ain't gonna read the whole thing, but I suggest you get on. All y'all, I know you got the internet and Twitter and Blue Sky and TikTok and Instagram and all of that stuff. So you got Google, find this. All you gotta do is print in Google, Nydia Velasquez Minerva Solla, and it'll take you to the Congressional Record. And here's how it opens. Ms. Velasquez, Mr. Speaker, I rise to honor the extraordinary life and legacy of Minerva Solla, a tireless advocate for working people whose commitment to justice, dignity, and human rights has spanned more than 5 decades. It has. I'll speak to that because I've seen it. I recognize her in honor of Women's History Month. From her earliest days as a community organizer in New York City, Minerva has dedicated her life to empowering workers and strengthening communities. Her journey into labor activism began at an early age of 15 years old when working part-time at Bell Telephone, where a strike by the Communication Workers of America opened her eyes to the transformative power of organized labor. In 1972, while working at Roosevelt Hospital, Minerva helped lead a historic 47-day strike that resulted in union representation through 1199 SEIU. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of a lifelong commitment to the labor movement. She went on to serve in numerous organizing roles within 1199, helping to build it into one of the most influential unions in the nation, while organizing workers in New York City and the Hudson Valley. And by the way, both of us deserted New York City. So Minerva lives upstate, and me too, you know. And every year she has a women's gathering. Will women who have been to the annual Minerva, and she also celebrates my birthday too on August 1st. So please stand up Thank you. And it wasn't just women in the Young Lords. We had brothers in the Lords that founded the Lords and whatever. So I'm supposed to say, I think I'm supposed to introduce Mickey. Mickey, where are you? Is he here? Okay. All right. Mickey Melendez.
Denise, this is your stuff. I'm not reading your stuff. And Denise is trying to confuse me. This way. I had to write a couple of words down here, and no matter how many words I have here, me voy a quedar bien corto. So just, bear with me. Tribute to my sister, and that's with an A, not E-R. My comrade, known in some circles as the lady in charge, or the woman in charge. A daughter of service that's never rested. She fills this world with warmth, grace, and unshakable love for her people. You were young in years when you joined the Young Lords, but ancient in purpose. A woman whose entire being was orientated towards others. For your earliest years, you understood something rare, that a life well lived is a life poured out into service, not stored away in comfort. As she would say, and I would often quote her, and also say that it was her quote, not mine. I love this quote. Joanna and I did a workshop one time with the Department of Education, and they were asking her questions. And I said, but how do you do this? And she responded, says, you need to live a life of passion and purpose. Passion is what gets you up in the morning, and purpose is what you do daily. That's Minerva. O Boricua. She belonged to a people in the truest sense, not just in word, but in the way she moved through the world with quiet strength and open hands. You gave what you said, her time, her laughter, her presence, her devotion. You saw need where others saw inconvenience and responded where others walked away. Your service was not performed for recognition. It was a natural overflow of a spirit rooted deeply in faith and love for your people. A faith that taught you that the greatest among us are those who kneel to service. You showed up, and it's your gift. In the moments when communities needed hands, you offered yours. In the hours when others needed a steady presence, you arrived. You did not wait to be asked twice. Your yes was always ready, and your no almost never spoken. Those who walk alongside her speak of the way she made people feel truly seen. Your service was not bureaucratic or distant. It was personal, warm, sacrificial, and authentic. You gave of yourself until there was nothing left to give for that day, and then you returned the next morning ready to give again. In your presence, people found belonging. In your example, others found courage. As an organizer, you gave people hope, and together they won strike after strike after strike. There was a song and dance that lives in her, Bomba y plena. It was not just music. It's a memory, identity, a joy wrapped into a single melody and dance. When you dance, something lit up in you that no duty or responsibility could dim. You carried it in a way, the way you carried everything you loved, close to your chest and without apology. And that song was the rhythm of your roots, the heartbeat of those who was beneath the service and sacrifice. It reminded all who knew you that even in the most devoted servant has a soul that dances and a spirit that sings. Let that song and dance play. Let it remind us that she is not defined by what she gave, but by only who she is, a full human being, tender and joyful, faithful and free. Minerva, affectionately known to us as Mini Boricua, leaves no monument of stone or bronze. What she leaves is more durable than either. A community that is touched by her hands, lives that were shaped by her presence, and a model of faithfulness that we should all adopt. She chose deep, she chose others. She was a young lord in the truest sense of the word, putting others before self. May Bomba and Plena play wherever people gather, and may it always remind them of a young woman who gave everything and gave it with that beautiful, infectious smile while doing it. Hasta pronto, mi hermana. P.S. You're still in charge. Are there any family members here? Can you please come up? Come up here for a minute. Minerva, a couple of months ago, why don't you come on this side, guys? Yeah. Minerva, I'm here with Subi Toro, the national chairman of the New Era Young Lords, and Ian, the Minister of Defense of the Young Lords. When we were organizing this conference and we spoke, you had asked me, it says, hey, is there any way that I can get a jacket, you know, that New Era Young Lord stuff going on, da-da-da-da. So I called the New Era Young Lords and I said, hey, can we do this? And we were going to present this at the conference that we're currently having at the Graduate Center, the Latinx conference. So I thought it would be most appropriate at this point for the New Era Young Lords to turn over Minerva Solla's jacket, show it with her name, to the family to give to her.
Hi, everybody. I'm Taina Maria. My mother's... I'm her firstborn. And the first Young Lord's baby. I just want to say to everyone, thank you for being here and thank you for loving my mother. I know she's touched everyone in this church, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for loving her. Thank you for honoring her. Thank you for caring for her. She loves you guys so much, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for just loving my mother.
Taina, the first Young Lord baby. Look, Minerva. Look at what your baby girl's wearing. The camera's over here, Taina. Taina. Blessings to the entire familia. Thank you all. Okay, so next, it gives me great pride. It's a wonderful conclusion to this portion to introduce the person who activated my participation in these movements. She is an acclaimed Afro-Puerto Rican spoken word poet, educator, an activist from the Bronx, known for blending Spanish and English to explore themes of Nuyorican identity, empowerment, and African Latina heritage. Everyone, please join me in welcoming one of our national treasures, my comadre, la poeta Mariposa.
Okay. Te quiero mucho, Minerva. Y Moreno, I want to thank Minerva and Bruce for asking me to share some poetry. And I was feeling so sad. And then my sister told me what you said. That you were going to see Tito Puente, and Celia Cruz, and your mom, and your tia, and your sister, and Pedro Pietri. And that, it gave me a new perspective. So before I share these words, I want to just say or ask, when the time comes, if you could deliver this message to Doña Lolita from all of us. And it goes like this. Lolita, seguro. A los Yankees. Lolita, seguro. A los Yankees. Come on, mi gente, you know it. Don't make me say it by myself. My hands are full. Can you like clap? Where's David Galarza? Where's David Galarza? I need help. Come up here for a second. Come up here. Quick. Lead that chant. Lead that chant. Lead that chant. Oh my God, you forgot. You forgot. Guess what? We need our collective memory, okay? It went like this. Lolita, seguro, a los Yankees, dale duro.
Lolita, seguro, a los Yankees dale duro. Lolita, seguro, a los Yankees dale duro. Lolita, seguro, a los Yankees dale duro. Lolita, seguro, a los Yankees dale duro.
Thank you. I made you smile. Dedication to Minerva Solla, sweet, soulful, llena de fuerza, revolutionary, fly sister. Our breath is impermanent and our love ever eternal. When I think of all the fly revolutionary sisters in La Lucha, whose sharp silhouettes sparkle on the front lines of struggle, el pasado, el presente, el futuro, que es nuestro y nuestra, we continue carrying a continuous, undeterred, undaunted, undefeated, You were there when I married myself 25 years ago, and you understand that for a fly revolutionary sister to truly serve the people, she must love herself, abolish internalized oppression, end male violence and patriarchy, and cry out that grito, libertad, libertad, libertad. When I remember the revolutionary fly sisters who fought, who struggled, who sacrificed to lift us higher, I can't think of no one flyer, except maybe Denise. And I'll end with this. Verses in the wind. Nacimos y morimos. We are born and we die. Es el ciclo de la vida. Moving mountains of moments, we begin again. Falling drops of starlight, we wash away the empire's sins. The year that marked us, but we cannot wash away the wind. For our people who touch the land, work the soil with determined backs bent, eyes to the sky. Reclaim our heritage. Our urban minds, a gray winter blizzard washed in blue tones. But here in our homeland, we remember a forever summer in our blood. Our hips move to the reclaiming of the rhythm of a shovel that swings. This urban Jibara heartbeat beats strong here where we belong. Home is the soil beneath our fingernails, pebbles unearthed, pushed up by our sweaty arms, in the palms of our hands where we hold a full cup of faith. And when we die, let us leave more than these verses in the wind. Say our breath before it is vapor forgotten, left something in the breeze, in the moonlight, that eased someone else's sorrow. When our skin blows away and our bones are one with the red clay of our homeland, please say we did something more than write words, and that you always have done, Minerva. Te quiero mucho, mi hermana. Siempre. Pa'lante.
Mariposa, everyone. We're going to move the program along so that we can get to the bombazo that we came here to enjoy. However, I do want to bring up some elected officials that we have in the House who are family. That's what's up. That's what's up. And also play a really, really strong role in making International Women's Day a commemorative holiday in New York State. We're working to further it along. So, I'm going to introduce the Senate side, and then we'll introduce the Assembly side, okay? Okay? All right. And so, on the Senate side, the bill's S-1792 was passed into law, and our senator, who's present here, was elected in 2020 as the youngest woman to represent an upstate district in the New York State Senate. She serves the 41st Senate District and focuses on broadband expansion, healthcare, climate action, food access, labor rights, and environmental advocacy. Everyone, please join me in welcoming Senator Michelle Hinchey.
Good evening, everybody. What a beautiful celebration for a beautiful, beautiful person. Minerva, I feel so lucky to call you my friend and my sister. She ran out of New York City. She ran to us, and for that, I feel very fortunate and honored. We are lucky. We have been so lucky to have you, Minerva, in the Hudson Valley. And how lucky are we that as we are having this celebration in her honor, she's still teaching us. She's still teaching us. She still has the fight and the clarity and the peace of mind to guide us in this moment. That is so unique and so selfless and so true to who Minerva is. I was thinking about our relationship and our friendship, and I was trying to remember the first time we met, and I couldn't. And it's because it feels like Minerva has been a part of my story forever. It feels like you, Minerva, have been a part of my life forever. Because that's how you make people feel. You open your heart, you bring people in, you make them feel comfortable. They know they can trust you, and you immediately become part of their family because that's how you live. And that's how you wish to see the world. And we all stand on your shoulders in the work that we do to continue your legacy, to make sure that everyone approaches life with the same tenacity, the same vigor, the same love, and the same hope that you do. It is truly so inspiring. And all of us in this room, and so many more who could not be here tonight, we stand on your shoulders. And we continue the fight with you in our minds and in our hearts. And when we fight for housing justice, it's with you in our heart. When we fight for food access and justice and security for people, we fight with you in our minds. When we fight for equality for people, we fight with you in our spirit. And when we lift up the next woman to make sure that they have a seat at the table, we do that in your honor. And so thank you for letting me be just a small part of your incredible story. Your incredible, incredible story. It's an honor for me to be in this fight alongside you, to lead this with you, in love with you and your family. And we will continue your legacy for generations to come. So thank you, Minerva. We love you. We love you, we love you, we love you. And this is a beautiful day in celebration to you and everything that you have done for all of us and so many more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Senator Michelle Hinchy, everyone. She's in the fight. Trust me, I was there. And so now I'm going to introduce the first elected official Minerva returned to get Bill A 4349 passed into law to honor International Women's Day. She is a registered nurse and assembly member for the 87th District who champions healthcare rights and labor advocacy. She's born to a Dominican mother and Puerto Rican father. She migrated to the US at 6, worked full-time while studying nursing, was elected in 2019, 18, oops, my bad. And she fights for immigrant rights too, yes. And she also remains deeply committed to health equity, human rights, and marginalized voices. Everyone, please welcome Assembly Member Karines Reyes.
Camera's over here, right? I'm not gonna cry. When I saw Minerva earlier this week, ella me regañó. And she said, don't cry. Don't cry because I'm getting ready to go see all the people that fight for social justice. And she was happy. And it fills me with a lot of joy to know that in this difficult moment, she's at peace. Then I was thinking about what am I gonna wear to this thing today, right? And I was like, do I wear this headpiece that Minerva made for me years ago when she used to dress us up to dance with her in the Puerto Rican Day Parade? And I was like, maybe that's too much. And I said, I need to find the reddest lipstick I have so that I can wear Lolita Lebron's red lips for Minerva. You know, when I first met Minerva, I was a nurse who had just become a nurse that was starting to get active in the union. And they asked me to come to a rally about single-payer healthcare. And Minerva was like the energy in the room. She literally carried that entire activation. And from there on, whenever there was a union activation, an organizing event, it was always Minerva who was leading the chants, who brought the energy, who brought the inspiration, who made us feel like we needed to be there and what we were doing had purpose. And I think I found a lot of my purpose in this work through Minerva. I remember the first time they sent me to Somos in Puerto Rico. I was one of Minerva's folks, and now, you know, many years fast forward, I chair this very conference I went to with Minerva. And I remember we took to the streets one year in Puerto Rico, fighting for healthcare access for the people on the island. Minerva has been such an incredible inspiration. When I first met her, I did remember, like, this is the proudest Puerto Rican woman you're ever gonna meet. Minerva will slap a Puerto Rican flag on anything, even if it's not related. And I think that is who she is, but Minerva was a Boricua, not to the exclusion of anybody else. And all the women who have participated in the red carpet for social justice with us know how Minerva is Puerto Rican to the core, but she has such a huge tent where all of us felt seen, loved, respected. She understood the intersectionality of movements and of people and people's identity, and that people needed to be respected, their identity needed to be respected and seen for them to feel participatory in the fight. And that's how Minerva was able to organize. That's what made her one of the greatest organizers I have ever met. And to that credit, like, she, even in this difficult moment, she's still organizing all of us to show up. Minerva, I love you, hermana, de verdad. Gracias por permitirnos acompañarte en este momento. I think it would have been much more difficult to find out after the fact and not to have been given the opportunity to tell you how much you meant to us and to give you your flowers en vida. So, thank you.
Carines Reyes, everyone. Okay, so we would like to acknowledge 1199 SEIU President Yvonne Armstrong. Please stand. And if you are here on behalf of 1199, please stand. And we would also like to acknowledge Secretary Treasurer Veronica Turner Biggs. Now, I know the family stood up earlier, but I'm going to ask you to come and stand again, if you don't mind, those who can. And feel free to play, because I'm actually closing out for you to take over. I want to thank you all for being here together. Not just being together, being present to each other. And on behalf of Bruce Richard, who many of you know as Moreno, who is with Minerva at the hospital. And her family here today. We have Taina Martinez. Chad Martinez, son-in-law. CJ Martinez, grandson. Phoenix Martinez, grandson. Who's that? Gloria Solla, who's at the hospital. Belinda Matos, who's at the hospital. Jose Gabriel Chuchu, her son. And everyone back here is family. We just want husbands, extended family. And as we move through the transition of our Bomba, we must acknowledge also the New York State nurses. So as we move through the transition of our Bomba community's final performance, which will be a visceral culmination of dancing expressions and solo drum expressions, grounding this experience into the body. We've got 30 minutes of Bomba, mi gente. This isn't over yet. Yeah. So we also want to acknowledge Chad Martinez, Taina's husband, dealing with all the technical aspects of tonight's event with Indiana Soto, who's actually the source behind all of this, next to the main source. And so back to the rhythm and movement that we're all going to share as we seal this moment, transforming intention into vibration and vibration into lived truth. We are called to raise our frequency. Minerva intentionally organized this gathering so that we may collectively elevate our energy, anchoring ourselves in purpose, clarity, and truth. This is not a passive moment. It is an activation. Tonight, her warrior spirit and radiant light moves through each and every one of us. We are all living reminders that her strength, courage, and vision continue to shine forward through our actions, our choices, and our commitment to the collective good. Together, we answer a shared calling to elevate, protect, sustain humanity with an unwavering focus on abundance, healing, and restoration. Not just today, not just tomorrow, but every single day. This is our responsibility. This is our promise. Thank you, Minerva. We love you. We love you, Minerva. Bomba! Okay, so before we take off, we're going to acknowledge Jeanette Solla, Minerva's sister, who is here present with us. All right, Bomba.
Oiga, mi gente, tenemos una cancioncita para Minerva que acabamos de imprimir por primera vez. Se va a mostrar, va a montar ahora mismo por primera vez. All of our students. María, vente acá conmigo, ven acá. Last week, María, right here. Maria gave me a couple of words, a couple of lines for words that she said. Mira, Cartagena, ponte a hacer una bomba para la compañera Minerva, ¿verdad?
Sí, para mi hermanita de corazón.
There you go. So, Aquí tenemos este corrillo. Muchos de los estudiantes, many of the students that in Minerva's Bomba journey, she crossed she made amazing relationship with so many students and so many people that love Bomba. So they're all right here with me. El coro es bien sencillo. And those of you guys know, el coro se hace con la gente. El coro completamente. El coro es, ella quiso cambiar el mundo. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo. Y a cambiarla me inspiró. Va más o menos así. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró. Algo más o menos así. ¿Ok? Más o menos. Más o menos. Vamos, ¿se puede? Un cuembe para ustedes. Y el que se anima a bailar, aquí hay un pasillo para bailar. El que se anima. ¿Se puede? La canción se llama Cambiando el Mundo. Y es parte de María y yo, para ustedes. Follow Chris. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo, pero el que cambió fui yo. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo. Y a cambiarla me inspiró. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró. Celebramos la vida de ella, una mujer de comunidad. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo para toda la humanidad.
Quiso cambiar el mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró. Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró.
Minerva tenía razón, resistencia es un valor. Y para niños y para mujeres, luchó para un mundo mejor.
Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró. Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró.
Y cuando ella te lo pide, nadie puede decir que no. Y después con su ejemplo, así mismo te lo mostró.
Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró. Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró.
Y allá en el Hudson Valley, la lucha de ella no se acabó. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo y con Moreno me inspiró.
Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró. Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró.
Mírala que linda viene, mírala que linda va. La revolución boricua que no da un paso atrás. Mírala que linda viene. Mírala que linda va. La revolución boricua que no da ni un paso atrás. ¡Otra vez, mi gente! Mírala que linda viene. Mírala que linda va. La revolución boricua que no da ni un paso atrás. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró. Ella quiso cambiar el mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró.
Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró. Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró.
Palestina y Puerto Rico, del abuso yo se cayó, del abuso del imperio, como John los ojos aprendió.
Ella quiso cambiar el mundo y a cambiarlo me inspiró. Ella quiso cambiar al mundo y a cambiarla me inspiró.
Y con su bandera me inspiró.
Y a cambiarla me inspiró.
Yo la canto ahora. A cambiarla me inspiró.
It's a good thing we got a lot of nurses in the house. She's conscious, just in case anybody's concerned. We're just getting her to her seat. If we can get her water, that would be great, so we can ground her. Seguimos. Okay, she's fine. She's smiling. We love that. All right, seguimos.
Sigue ahí, sigue ahí. Coro. Minerva merece su dignidad con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Vamos para adelante. Ajá. Minerva merece su dignidad con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua.
Minerva merece su dignidad con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua.
Ay, con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ay, Minerva merece su dignidad. Ay, corrido con la palabra, oye boricua, con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. ¿Qué dice?
Minerva merece la dignidad
Con mucho respeto y la bomba. Ay, venga mi gente, ahí vamos a bailar, a curar con Minerva y la bomba boricua. La bomba boricua, ay, escucha este coro, oye boricua, con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua, así se dice, Minerva merece su dignidad, con mucho respeto y la bomba, ay, ven a mi gente, vamos a levantar y escucha Minerva y la libertad. Ay, vénganse ahora, ay, vamos a bailar, pa' que se cura aquí, que cura con Minerva. Ay, baila por ella, baila para Minerva, con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ahí llegaron los amigos y la comunidad. Vénganse ahora, vamos a curar. Ahí suenan los barriles, los cuales maracas, con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ay, con mucho respeto vamos a cantar. Canta por Minerva, boricua de verdad. levántate mi gente, ahí vamos a cantar con mucho respeto y responsabilidad. Ay, ahora sí voy a cantar, celebrando la vida de Minerva. Ay, para Minerva vamos a levantar, esa es la luchadora, luchadora boricua. Ay, ahora sí, ahora voy a bailar para mi querida Minerva. Ay, con mucho respeto vengo yo a cantar para mi querida Minerva. Ay, aquí ahora con la segunda quimbamba llegó la bomba boricua. Ay, llegó la hora de verdad, cantando pa' Minerva y la comunidad. Ahí llegó Raquel y ella también va a bailar para Minerva, su amiga querida. Y con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ay, ahora sí mi gente vamos a cantar. Con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ay, ahora sí, ahí vamos a gozar. Con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ay, con los bailes, los cuales la maraca. Con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ay, con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ay, vamos a bailar para Minerva, mi querida. Con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. ¡Opa! La bomba merece su dignidad, con mucho respeto y responsabilidad. Minerva merece su dignidad, con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ay, Minerva merece su dignidad, con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Minerva merece, vamos a dejarlo. Otra vez, ay, pa' que lo baila, pa' que la goza, una más bailadora para Minerva. Minerva merece su dignidad, con mucho respeto y la bomba boricua. Ay, de mis bailadores, vamos a cantar para Minerva, vamos a bailar. ¡Bomba!
Que siga el cuembe, que siga el cuembe. Vamos a cambiar de canción. Libre. Cuembe. Y el coro bien facilito. Libre. Que se escuche. Libre. Libre. Me voy a ir libre para un lugar libre. Tu palomita volando libre. Y con el tiempo pasando libre. Me siento yo libre. Me sentiré libre. Como como paloma volando, hasta que pasen los años me voy a ir a un gran lugar, con pajaritos volando y cosas buenas pasando. Aprenderé a valorar todo lo que he ido aprendiendo con el pasar de los años, para reír, también llorar, siempre sola caminando y poco a poco llegando a agradecer y perdonar que la vida va pasando y en mi tierra pensando. Me siento yo, me sentiré como paloma volando hasta que pasen los años, para reír, también llorar, siempre sola caminando y poco a poco llegando, y recordar lo que soñé del gran lugar a donde llegaré yo. Aprenderé a valorar lo que he ido aprendiendo con el pasar de los años. Me siento yo, me sentiré libre, libre como paloma volando. Aprenderé a valorar todo lo que he ido aprendiendo con el pasar de los años. Para Minerva, libre seré, libre, libre en libertad, libertad para Puerto Rico. Me siento yo, me sentiré como paloma volando, baila taína lo baila, me sentiré y volaré hacia un gran lugar donde yo y volaré, para reír, también llorar, siempre sola caminando y poco a poco llegando a agradecer y perdonar que la vida va pasando y aquí yo sigo luchando para reír, también llorar, con Minerva caminando, nos vamos toditos volando, la libertad del pueblo yo siempre, siempre pelearé, siempre, siempre lucharé para reír, también llorar, siempre sola caminando y poco a poco llegando. Minerva, yo esta canción siempre te la dedicaré, porque libre siempre seré para reír y en Puerto Rico yo poder siempre pensar y poder bien liberar, para reír, también llorar, nunca sola caminando, poco a poquito llegando, que se escuche ese coro, libre, 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 como Minerva, siempre libre, siempre lucharé por ti muy bien, para que la patria siempre llegue a ser libre, como la gran Minerva, y me siento yo, me sentiré como paloma volando con el pasar de los años, para reír, también llorar, siempre sola caminando y poco a poco llegando.
Mujeres, ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. Ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. Ya no tienen que llorar, que Minerva va a llegar. Pásame la maquinilla que me la voy a pasar. Ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. No te pongan los zapatos ni la media colorada. Que ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. va a gozar. Ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. Pásame la maquinilla que me la voy a pasar. Que suenan los barriles, suena la maracaicua. Ay, ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. No, no tienen que llorar, no te pones triste ya. Que Minerva va a llegar, ella va a llegar, mamá. Ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. Que esta bomba yo te canto, mira Minerva, mamá. Ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. Que no te pongan los zapatos ni la media colorada. Ay, ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. Ay, ya no tienen que llorar, que Bomba trae felicidad. Qué lindo suenan ese coro cuando cantan comunidad. Que ya no tienen que llorar, ya no tienen que llorar. Ya no tienen que llorar, que Minerva va a llegar. Bomba. Bomba. ¡Ja! Vole, vole, Bomba, vole mi danza. Ay, vole, vole, Bomba. Esta bomba pa' Minerva, pa' que se cura Minerva, pa' que le da mucha alegría. Ay, vole para Minerva. Ay, vole, vole. Bambula, bambula, Ay, con mucho gracia. Ay, se baila la bomba. Ay, pa' que te la goza. Ay, para Minerva. Esta bomba boricua. Ay, pa' que tú lo sepas. Ay, ven, 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 baila por ella. Ay, pa' recordarla. Ay, una buena querida. Ay, nunca se olvida. Ay, Minerva, buen querida. Ay, ay, ay. Vole, vole, vole. Ay, con los bariles. Ay, ven y baile. Vole pa' Minerva. Ay, esto pa' Minerva. Y para la comunidad. Ay, gran luchadora, luchando por los boricuas. Ay, luchando para la libertad, como lo quiere Minerva. Ven, 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 baila por ella. Vole, vole, vole. Ay, con los bariles. Ay, tócame la hora.
Mamá, cuídame a Belén. Cuídame a Belén, mamá, mamá, cuídame a Belén. Cuídame a Belén, mamá. Cuídame a Belén, mamá. Cuídame a Belén, mamá. Cuídame a Belén, mamá. Belén, 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 Belén. Esta bomba que la canto. Esta bomba aquí te digo. Cuídame, Belén, mamá. Cuídame, Belén, mamá. Yo la sigo ahora. Oye, vamos todos a celebrar. Cuídame, Belén, mamá. Belén, 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 Belén. Cuídame, Belén, mamá. Vamos todos a celebrar. Cuídame, Belén, mamá. Cuídame, Belén, mamá. Vamos todos a celebrar. Oye, Minerva Solla, vamos a gozar. Oye, Minerva Solla, vamos a bailar. Cuídame, Belén, mamá. Belén, 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 Belén. Belén, 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 Belén. Cuídame, Belén, mamá. Cuídame, Belén, mamá.
As we all are
A la
celebrating,
Verdegué, a la
in the central
Verdegué.
aisle.
Mi mamá no quiere que yo vaya a la Verdegué. A la Verdegué, a la Verdegué.
Can everybody clear the center aisle?
A la Verdegué,
Everybody
yo no
clear
voy a la
the center
Verdegué.
aisle.
A la Verdegué, yo no voy a la Verdegué. Ni por 5 reales yo no voy a la Verdegué.
Everyone, please
A
clear
la
the center
Verdegué,
aisle.
a la Verdegué. Mira, oye, por poco pisa el teléfono celular, pero no me diga que yo vaya a la Verdegué. Tú ves. Esa libertad dulce para el pueblo de Mayagüez, pero me dijeron que no vaya a la Verdegué. A la Verdegué, yo no voy a la Verdegué. A la Verdegué, yo no voy a la Verdegué. Yo soy para el pueblo de Mayagüez, pero me dijeron que no vaya a la Verdegué. ¡Sube! A la Verdegué, a la Verdegué, a la Verdegué, yo no voy a la Verdegué. Ni por 5 reales yo no voy a la Verdegué. Ni por 5 reales yo no voy a la Verdegué. A la Verdegué yo no voy a la Verdegué. A la Verdegué yo no voy a la Verdegué. A la Verdegué, a la Verdegué, a la Verdegué, yo no voy a la Verdegué. Son dos coros que nos vamos, 2 coros. Mi mamá no quiere que yo vaya, otra vez, a la Verdegué, a la Verdegué. Mi mamá no quiere que yo vaya a la Verdegué.
if I can have everybody's attention, please. Hello, everybody. We need everyone to go back to their seats. We have to clear the center aisles. Please and thank you.
We want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. We especially want to acknowledge the A.M.E. Zion, right? I said it right. A.M.E. Zion Church.
Mother
for hosting us.
Zion Church.
Oh, it's Mother A.M.E. Zion Church. Yes, let's not forget the mother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Thank you to the Bomba community. We do have to officially wrap up. I love that everybody wants to just stay. Yeah. We love you, Minerva! And on that note, good night, everybody.
Gracias a todos que
Good night.
llegaron, gracias a todo el mundo, a los bomberos, a la gente de Segunda Quimbamba, a Bombayó, a Bombazo Dance Company, que cuando Moreno me llamó, yo dije, pues vamos a hacer algo aquí, y le tiré la llamadita y ellos me dijeron, no, seguro, Billy, vamos a hacerlo, y le agradezco a ellos de corazón y a todos los que estuvieron aquí participando, en verdad, los quiero mucho, gracias.